Good morning. It's Monday, January 6th, and this is your Barbados Today Morning News Update. Heartless, cowardly, and stupid. That's how residents of Eden Lodge are describing the country's first murder for 2020, the fatal shooting of David Bedford in their community on Saturday night. Bedford was lying with a group of men in an alley between block number 1 and number 2 nursery close when two armed men came into the area and fired. Bedford succumbed to his injuries at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital. While residents were reluctant to speak on camera, they described the victim as a cool, quiet Rastafarian who did not engage in disputes with anyone. They also described the shooting as callous, noting that there were a number of people, including young children, on the outside. In other news this Monday, former Prime Minister Owen Arthur will be the next chairman of LIAT. Word of this from Antigua and Barbados Prime Minister Gaston Browne. Arthur replaces Jean Holder, who stepped down last month. The Antigua leader says Arthur is the right man for the job since he spent many years fighting for LIAT's survival when he was Prime Minister. Browne said the airline has a bright future ahead and revealed that LIAT will be capitalized with a US $15 million loan Antigua has secured from the Alba Bank, as well as another $5 million from Dominica. He said they are hoping to raise between $20 to $30 million to recapitalize the airline. Prime Minister Mottley appears to be keeping a close eye on current tensions between the United States of America and Iran and its implications for Barbados' economy amid the ongoing recovery process. But despite the uncertainty, Mottley reiterated her commitment to spearheading the nation's rebuild. She has urged Barbadians to play their role in guarding the country from those things which threaten to choke it. She made the comments while addressing a packed congregation at the St. Lucie Parish Church for the first Regathering 2020 service of faith yesterday.
Whether we like it or not, life does not remain static. 1 week ago, I did not have to worry as Minister of Finance and Economic Affairs about the prospect of instability in today's world that may lead to the increase in oil prices. This morning, we do. Because actions have been taken globally that go way beyond anything that we on a small island state can control, but in recognition that we are victims of circumstances sometimes. How we shape it and how we respond to it is completely within our control.
During the service, Prime Minister Mottley received a torch from Rector of the St. Lucie Parish Church, Reverend Curtis Goodrich. She then passed the torch, which symbolizes the light of the Regathering 2020 campaign, to Member of Parliament for St. Lucie, Peter Phillips. Mottley stressed that Regathering is really about building a better Barbados for all.
This gathering is first and foremost, therefore, about giving flesh to a vision that says that Barbadians must be comfortable, happy, confident, educated, healthy, and safe. That Barbados must work for all people, whether Bajans, Caribbean people, or visitors. That Barbados must sustain itself for generations yet unborn, by making sure that those things that threaten to choke us, whether it be the fleshly things of debt or those things in our environment like lack of water, like pollution on land or sea, that we come to begin to understand that our role is simply that of guardian rather than of exploiter at all costs.
Consumers are paying a bit less for gasoline and diesel effective midnight Sunday. Gasoline moves from $3.58 per litre to $3.55 per litre, a decrease of 3 cents. The price of diesel will drop by a cent, moving from $3.03 per litre to $3.02 per litre. The price of kerosene remains the same at $1.34 per litre.
There's regional and international news after this short break. Festive Friday at the Bridgetown Night Market at Pelican Craft Center. Kick off the weekend this Friday from 4 p.m. to midnight with loads of food, drinks, and entertainment. Get ready for Crop Over with the Rhythm Roots Street Parade. Party like it's Kadooman Day on the street around Pelican Village with costume reveler, music, and more. It's Festive Friday. It's Festive Friday at the Bridgetown Night Market at Pelican Village Center from 4 p.m. to midnight. Admission free.
Barbados Today, news you can trust.
To regional news now in Guyana, officials from the National AIDS Program are urging citizens not to share their HIV status on social media. More in this report from Tamika Rodney of HGPTV News.
Deputy Program Manager Dr. Nicolette Botswain of the National AIDS Program Secretariat at a recent media engagement highlighted a worrying practice that has been observed by the agency.
Everyone should know his or her own HIV status and use that information to make informed decisions. The program is concerned at the increasing trend of members of the public posting their HIV test results on social media. We know that there's still stigma attached to HIV/AIDS, but doing this may add rather than take away from the stigma so many persons still endure.
Botswain told the media that the Secretariat will be sharpening its public awareness exercises and education campaigns to ensure that the Guyanese populace are informed about the disease and engage in the free voluntary counseling and treatment services.
And on the international scene, cooler temperatures in southeastern Australia have provided some reprieve, but are not enough to put out the ongoing bushfires. The BBC's Phil Mercer reports from Kangaroo Valley in New South Wales.
This is Kangaroo Valley. The fire would have torn through here about 16 or 17 hours ago. And as you can see, it's still smouldering. And all around this area, there is so much smoke. The trees, as you can see, have been left scorched and charred. It really does have this horrible, ghostly feel about it. And just listen, there's barely a sound to be heard. We've driven from the town of Nowra. It's about half an hour's drive away, and we've seen hardly anyone on the road. So these fires have caused mass evacuations of areas, not just here in New South Wales, but across the state of Victoria as well. Here in New South Wales, there are dozens and dozens of fires. Today, conditions are a lot cooler. They are helping the firefighting effort, but the emergency continues, and the Prime Minister, Scott Morrison, is saying that this crisis could last for months.
That's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook, and sign up for our breaking news alerts via WhatsApp. We're also on Azuma Media in bus terminals, as well as Screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM and Capital Media HD 99.3 FM.